Alright. But now for real this time. Dragon Warrior Wednesday. Dragon Warrior 5. Dragon Quest 5. I always say Dragon Warrior 5, but Dragon Warrior 5 isn't real. Dragon Warrior... Oh, God, okay. So Dragon Warrior 5 is actually sort of real. And I'm going to get to show you that when we get to Dragon Warrior 6. I can't wait. I cannot wait to show you that bit. Anyway, last time, world travels with our family. Dr. Science and Medibot, thank you very much for the subs. I appreciate it. Appreciate them both. But yeah, travels with the family. We went back to a lot of places we'd already been. We found a demon that the Ludman family had like sealed away in a jar that we were supposed to go check on, but like we don't have a key, so that's a big thing we're kind of missing. And now we're in our grandmother's hometown is where we've made our way to. We made our way through a canal to get here. It was pretty lengthy, and there's still some more exploring to do in the canal. Is the demon really a threat of... Oh, this is actually really... That's cool. I did not expect the camera to let me, like, fully spin. Alright, we got some shops. Let's go see what we can buy around here. Oh, it's nighttime, probably have to... Where does this take us? Okay, alright. I get it. We're heading down now. Oh! Treasure? Hold on. What? No. What do you mean? What? Hey, hold on now. What? Richard. Okay, well, great. Good on y'all. I guess that was the main thing we were gonna be doing. I was looking for a key, and it was just here the whole time. Use as much as you want. Can open locked doors. It's a key. Time for a world tour, starting right here. In El Haven. What? What? What is this town? Yeah, the most progression town in the world. I mean, I know we were told to come here, but like, I didn't expect like, hey, we walked into town and then free stuff is just here for us. Maybe the idea is that the fact that we're here at night means nobody's blocking us from getting these things. Hey, Blazing Blade, we walked into town and found the magic key and then also found a magic carpet. And Now we're just finding everything. Wow, we are... Okay, what is the grade on this? What? Look at the angle that Marco is at. Oh, so they did visit here. Okay. Anyway, let's roll down the hill. All right, well, I guess let's go to the inn, stay at the inn, and then... Hold on, I'm sort of dealing with the direct overhead. Mario speedrunners. Wahoo! 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 Slio just walked right up the cliff. All right, let's stay at the inn and we'll check out this place. You know, if you live in this town, by the way, you have to be like incredibly fit. Like, all right, time to go to work. Walks up these steps that are at an 85-degree. Like these are literally straight up steps. Like, we have these 80-degree steps. Everyone in this town is ready to go. Every day is leg day, yeah. Yeah, they don't know. Townspeople descended from mountain goats. I mean, we know our grandma lived here, so our grandma must be able to, like... Our grandmother could probably kick the devil. And the devil just goes flying, right? Like... Okay, let's start checking around town then. The true history of the world. Oh. Sly, I don't care. Look, I'm just here to like see if like we can do something for Grandma. All right, what do we got? Silver breastplate is an upgrade for Nina. Magic armor takes less damage from some spells. That's an upgrade for basically everyone, other than the cursed armor. Sage's robe. Ooh, that is equivalent on Marco, so that's pretty hefty. That's like 50 defense then. And it's spell damage down. Dragon Shield is fire and ice damage down. It's better for Slio. Worse for Sly because Sly's using Zenithian stuff. And the Wise Helmet. Put this on and increase wisdom. Okay. Sage's Robe and a Dragon Shield look like the two I'm kind of eyeing up here. Sage's Robe on Nina does a lot to help out the defense and lower some damage. Same with the Dragon Shield. Dragon Shield, we know, is just a good item. We've had that one before. Let's check out the weapons before we make any decisions. Okay, we got Dream Blade. This would be... So obviously it says it's a 30-point upgrade for Slio, but that's against the boomerang. Warhammer is a Pigby weapon. That's a pretty big Pigby weapon if we ever wanted to... Ice Sword can be used as an item in battle, but nobody can equip it. Huh. Wow, not even Sly can't even use this thing. Charm Sword. Wow, that hits hard. Also is equipable by Nina. Huh. That's actually notable. Like, that's a 25-point upgrade for Nina. Nina has a flail, but, like, a 25-point upgrade is pretty goddamn considerable. Staff Force uses MP to attack. It's fine. I'm not really interested in it. Interesting. Charm Sword is just really interesting there. Also would be just good for Slyo, too. Whip is a 20-point upgrade, and it is an actual upgrade straight to the mace. I say mace because Flail and Morningstar and such all have the same thing in my mind. Let's go ahead and upgrade Nina's defenses. That's something I think we're gonna want for now. So, Nina, you get this. Yes, you can equip it right now. And we're gonna go with the Dragon Shield on Slyo. That's most of our cash. We got walking around money, I suppose, if need be. Let's put some items away. Okay. I think we're good on... Ooh, I haven't actually equipped Icewind at all. I already have a magic shield there. I'll put it in the heat for now. Okay. Anyway, we still have wandering around to do in this town. Want to, you know, see what's actually up. Maybe learn the true history of the world. And all that. Okay. Sure. Okay, so somebody leaving this village is a rare... Ooh! Is a rarity. Look, if you once you live at the top of the mountain, ready for, you know, with, you know, ready for anything, people just kind of stay there in town. Oh, you all just know that she was kidnapped by demons. I like this house, by the way. Built into the rock. Hey, Wizard, what's up? Yeah, that's me. Oh! Okay. We are on a quest for the Holy Grail. The will of my dear leader. Did you form a cult? I think we found a cult. Anyway, this is slightly directly talking about the Warriors of Light. Order of... Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, this is the craftsman. Oh, no. Do I have a holy ore from Santa Rosa? Yes. Oh, yeah, sure. If you want to... I mean, you are the king, son of the great king. Okay. Yeah, we've had that thing for, like, literally since we were a small child. We found it in the bottom of a well. And then have had it forever. But yeah, I like the house built into the wall there. I think that's cute. Slyo will not stop eating seeds. Okay, that's just card. Yeah, we already got that. So, turn around here. We want to go back up. Yeah. I mean, look at the king over here. Mountainous village? Okay. So, let's head up and talk to the elders and find out what the truth of the world is. God, demon world, whatever. Pfft, all garbage. We're gonna have to go meet like Dragon God. All right. Look. Uh-huh. So yeah, I actually don't know what the like, so heaven is like Zenithia, underworld is Nadiria. I don't recall if we had a term for the earth on that that localization specifically. Damn, 2 more whole worlds? And Nina's like, damn, more monster friends? Look, Nina, it's almost sad. I guess we've had a Dragon Warrior Monsters around 6, and we're having a Dragon Warrior Monsters around 4, but not for Nina. The door to the Sea Temple in the Northern Waterway. Yeah, alright. Yeah, so they kidnapped the one person able to open the door between worlds. That makes sense. The Great Demon Lord. Okay. Let's keep heading up. Should have named our kids Kobe and Tara. Damn. You're not wrong. Heavenly Hymnal. It's almost as though Martha wanted to leave and was being held here. Weird. Anyway. Okay. Let's read some murals. We have, in the beginning, 2 slime. Then, the hero fought the Dragon Lord. And then angels. That's our timeline. So, Rocket Slime. And then Dragon Warrior 1. And then, you know, angels showed up. Then Harvey Birdman. We've met one angel. Just sort of hangs out in our castle. I suppose we have a castle, you know. Anyway, well, I guess I'm glad for Martha to not be just, like, stuck in this town, living, like, as the sole person who can seal away a demon, as, like, kind of thrust upon her. Sucks to be kidnapped by demons to unseal away a demon, then. Alright, let's go ahead and stay at the inn one night, and then we'll go back up to, the smith, and see if that's finished up. And then we have a magic key plus a magic carpet. So, like, we can do anything. Okay, that's the one we came in. I think we want the one down here. Sure does suck to be the one person born with the power to open the gate to hell, right? Like... the sacred jewel. Alright. Oh, the Heavenly Hymnal's also a collectible. Can I, like, use... Okay, let's put these away for now. We'll head over there at a later point. Perhaps we can find a thing. But for now, we have a different focus, and that focus is I have a key. Which means... World Tour, number 2. We have a key that opens doors. And there have been a lot of castles with, like, treasuries, including, you know, like, that we're gonna have to go over through. Hello? Okay. Hey, so my 9th birthday's coming up, Dad. You know about this? An ancient story tells of a mysterious tower somewhere in the world. Okay, we had a tower we climbed earlier. I love having I love it when Marco does that full turn, by the way. Sometimes Marco does that, like, whoop, turn, and it's great. Alright, anyway. Looks like that's all we have here in El Haven. So... first things first, what... It can't be unrolled here. Okay. So it can't be used on, over forests. Okay. So it's got some restrictions. Anyway. We're gonna head north. And just kind of take a look. We were told that there was a door up here. God. The kids are great. Hey, Cure Slime, how you doing? Someday, we'll become friends with the Cure Slime. Yo, Sly 20! 11 health. Goodness, good level. Okay, 3 strength, 3 agility, 2 defense. Oh, and then just screw curses. Okay. Oh, right, Icewind. Icewind we picked up in this case. 7 strength? Okay. Alright. Necromancers. I thought about using a spell and then I remembered what they have. They have Zing, okay. I mean, they are called Necromancers. I don't know why I would assume they wouldn't have that. Right? Like... what's spell number 1 on the Necromancer spellbook, right? Okay. We do not have a key that can open Hell Door or whatnot here, so... we do not have everything. Zing Nancy. Look, I know how Zing odds work. Everyone knows how Zing odds work. %. I can't believe Zing's still... like, I can't believe it's still, like... I can't believe it brings them back at 50% on top of it. Like, that's the part that is, like, so killer, is that usually using Zing in a fight a lot of the times results in the character coming back dead. Which, yeah, means that, like, the player doesn't want to touch that button. 13 health for Nina, hell yes. Okay, also 5 agility and some wisdom. That's great. That's great luck. Vivify has just been that way forever. It's always nice. There's you know, when you're playing a game where, like, targeting is locked in early enough so that, like, a revived character isn't going to be targeted unless it's by, like, a full AoE. Like that. Can't sing into my boomerang. Looking like a fool over there. That is true. At least it heals for 50% health when it works and not like a stay in critical HP. I just, you know, 50% chance to work means that you can't rely on, like, when I play a Pokemon game and you're in, like, a clutch situation, like, anything under, like, 95% is asking to get trounced, right? Like, Killer Shell. Like, anytime you have to rely on, like, Focus Blast level attacks, it's like, oh god! And, like, Vivify's worse odds than that by a significant margin. Yeah, Zap Cannon %. Where are the enemies in this area? Oh, quick. Check over here a little bit. I think we've... Oh, the enemies in this area are the same enemies in the other area. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of this pit. We can zoom back to... Yeah, we can zoom to Elhaven. Okay, let's go home first. Let's go to Grandvania. It will be more fun when we find Mom. You know, Bianca's got to be somewhere in this world, damn it. Again, we have to find Bianca and a way to unpetrify, because we lost the staff we had, so... Yeah, I suppose the king going out for an adventure has got to be like a pulling your collar sort of thing in this world, in this specific place, right? Like, oh god, and then remember that time Pappas left for 6 years and then died, and then his son came back and then turned into a statue for almost a decade? Like, just stop leaving. Like, Slio already, like, got lost once for almost a decade. Alright. Alright, let me check if there was, like, an armory upstairs. What's up? Oh! Alright. Hi, Pippin. Sure. You have to... Oh, look, you gotta go, you gotta go with, you know, if you wanna change the world, just find the closest adventuring party and say, I'm in, right? Like... No. And Pippin is like, you know, They know Pippin. Pippin's reliable. That's good. All right, let's go check out Pippin in the tavern at the least. We maybe give Pippin some time in the party, not forever, obviously, but Dad was Poppins. Oh, Tuppence in the DS. All right. All right, let me quick. I think the devil's gonna take a sidebar. Icewind is somebody who should be taking a sidebar, but I'm not going to because you can take care of Messy. Alright, and then let's go ahead and recruit. Level 1 Granvanian soldier. Just, yup. You know? He is a soldier. I said I'd give Pippin some time. If it's Poppin and Pippins, what was his name with Tuppence? Also, let's outfit. Hold on, I wanna tactics sort bag. Yep. Thruppence and Tuppence. Okay. Glad I asked. Okay. You're gonna get. Can you wield the Morning Star? You could. You could also get steel armor? Is that better for you? It's a little better for you. Is basically right. Okay, can't equip a magic shield. Can you equip? I think you have an iron helmet on. And then, I guess... Morning Star is the current upgrade for you. I'm gonna have to get a better weapon soon for Marco and Slyo. The Edge Boomerang is starting to show a little bit of age. Oh. Right, before we leave, I was going to just make sure there wasn't anything like this. Ooh, meteorite. Somehow agility is twice as fast. Yep, So meteorite bracelet is less effective as we've gone into later games. When we got this in 3, when we were playing 3 on Game Boy Color, or like, and on SNES, and such, because we ended up playing on SNES. In 3 when we played this, agility was the defensive stat still. Like, somebody with maxed out agility would have a ton of defenses, which made Videl very powerful. Agility is no longer directly tied to, like, resilience. anymore. So we don't have that directly, but we can either give that to... I kind of want to use that to offset Marco's speed woes, rather than put, like, Sly at super speed. But yeah, so it's not as, like, ridiculous as it was when it first came up there, but... You know, love to have a speed up. Okay, well, that's a good treasure to find. Glad we ran around and found the key. Or found a spot to use the key for that. Let's head up a little bit more. I don't think there's anything else, but... Speed slime. Yep. Okay. Wonder how many tiny metals we have at this point. I think at this point we have, like, close to enough for what I'm looking for. We'll have to go check. I want to get a Liquid Metal King item. I figure if I'm going to get something from the tiny metals, I should just go ahead and get, like, top of the line. There's no point in... Like, I could go ahead and get myself a Falcon Sword that's also a top of the line upgrade, but, like, liquid metal is a piece of equipment that will never leave the party. You know what I mean? Even if, like, you know, obviously there might be, like, specific items that, like, are better than it, but they're gonna be, like, one-offs. There's that spin. Again, that's like a thing that's been a constant across the Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest games that we've played, is like kings that are actually out for the benefit of like the realm and aren't like power hungry. They just sit on the chair and save your game and hand adventurers leather armor. Our uncle, you know, was probably pretty good at that. Alright, Marco's gonna take a little bit of a sidebar. Does Pippin have... Okay. Pippin does not immediately have dialogue. Right, this is the... Not gonna be able to go that way. Let's head north then. I just need to find a non-forested area to the east, across the bridge. Mage Chimera! We've seen more good kings than kings who just want to retire, and more of those than kings who are just power hungry. The guy that wanted to invade Endor. Yeah, like, of the list of kings we've had, they've all either, like, the ones that are, like, evil have been imposters that we had to, like, use the mirror to reveal in a couple different times, or like at worst are ineffectual. Probably that dude who wanted to invade Endor is the worst. Pippin! Alright, I gotta heal Pippin. Pippin 2. 6 HP, strength. Pippin 3. 6 HP, some strength. Ah, the King of Orcs. I'm glad with the power of our defenses. Yeah, alright. You can cast Sing all you want. Pippin's gonna be leveling fast. I don't actually know that Pep. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Uh-huh. Now this is the sort of thing the king knows. The king knows the power of a good parka. So, Insulate is a spell we have shown the power of before. Pippin, you are unlikely long for this party. Okay. I'm sure you're like set magic carpet to like the. I wish I could be playing Pokemon and set magic carpet to like a button bind, you know? Is it on a button bind? Oh, okay. That'd be great. Sadly, it's not. Like, if I could set it to, like, in on a trigger or something like that. Let's enjoy the music. There's somewhere we haven't gone yet. You can't? Yes, I can. We've not gone, It's only a model. Shh. Oh, Pippin. I love how happy Sly is to, like, have a shop and an inn. Like, whoa, what a cool cave. Take Pippin to the hot spring. All right. I mean, we're going to go around the whole town here. Wasn't there somebody down here that, like, had an item? Or was that somebody around a Desert Rose? Well... yeah, okay. They wanted a Desert Rose. I did remember. Yeah, no, caves are really cool. We as a kid, Slyo, one of the first adventures we went on was exploring cave and bopping a slime with a stick. It was our fun adventure. You have to remember, us bopping a slime with a stick wasn't fighting. We were just bopping a slime to play. Oh my god, Sly's mind has been blown. Wait a minute. Do you mean I don't have to be a king? Oh, the little bit of the accent coming through there. How would you still have that accent? How would anybody have Bianca's accent? Anyway. Thanks to this definite priest who's here. Alright. Keep kind of going around town. This is, again, a small village where Bianca lived growing up after, The trees are hooting and hollering about squirrels, Dad. Please, the trees do not... This is what trees talk about. Oh my god. What? This village has a bunch of happy cats. Dad, the trees are scared of Sly climbing up all of them. Dad? Wow. Duncan, you're doing all right? I believe in you, son. Yeah. You have grandkids. Yeah, this is Grandpa. Yeah, that's cute. I'm glad we came. I'm glad that Duncan's doing all right. Was worried. Alright. We gotta go, He was on death's door, you're right, he was. He could not make it to the wedding because he was bedridden. But, you know, that's not, like, that's not a death sentence, I suppose. I'm watching you. Alright. You found me again! Alright, Mini Condor. Oh, I don't have Kabuff. Like, I thought we just had, yeah, we just have buff, right? Yeah, we don't have Kabuff, we just have buff on, or does Sly have it? Because Sly's a, oh, Sly does have it, okay, so, I was looking at Slyo. Okay, thank goodness. Right, because Sly has hero moves. Okay, I have to like internalize that more. I have yet to fully internalize Sly having hero moves. Okay, I probably don't have to worry too much about that. Yeah, okay, not against Mini Kandar. Good to remember. I was looking at Slyo and I saw buff and I'm like, oh, you only have buff? Pippin. Okay. No abilities, that's fine. What does the Sage's Robe have? Oh, I'm not taking off that, never mind. That's the thing that gives 10 defense is nice, but doesn't beat spell defense. Some point we'll have people, like other folks who can use all the like lady defense equipment. Okay, well, let's go check out the rest of town. It's very funny. Like, one thing that's really interesting to me is, yeah, bring back that hula dancer, yeah. But one thing that's really interesting to me, like, thinking about this game as a, like, re-release compared to, I'm also just really enjoying everybody's walk cycles that are kind of like, these kind of have these too, but, is that, like, we have the PS2 release and the DS release, and both of those are like, okay, here's, you know, updated mechanics on the game. 4-person parties. I think we've got some more, you know, recruitable monsters, things that change up in that regard, bonus stuff. But, like, party chat is one of the most, like, character-defining pieces that we can have in the game. And, like, giving us more insight into both Sly and Nina, giving us more insight into Bianca, hell, giving us insight into Pippin our Jeff over here, you know? Like, we have multiple pieces of, like, his character that we basically wouldn't know without bringing Pippin around. You know, Pippin reacting to people in town talking about, like, jobs of their parents. And the way Pippin reacts to that is wild, right? Like, it's... Yeah, I need a sword. Oh, there's an asshole around here. What a jerk. And we get to learn this about Pippin, too. Is that he's extremely horny. Accents are genetic. Oh, I might want to come by here at night. Damn, this bar sucks. This is Pippin. I'm gonna see if Pippin cares of the bar. Oh, okay. But yeah, we get all the character traits, you know? Even the ones that are silly, like, you know, even, you know, with Pippin being as Pippin is here, it still is informing us more about who Pippin is as a character. I think that's really important. Yeah, like, because if I would assume he's does Pippin even exist in the SNES version? If Pippin did, Pippin probably had like 4 lines of dialogue, right? Like without party chat. So like that's a really like, oh my god, okay, I gotta find like the right. You know, no, I don't have to find the right spot. We're leaving. Okay, I don't remember exactly where everywhere that had a magic key door is, so we might be treading already trodden ground a little bit. I don't think there's one in here now that I'm thinking about it, but like, I'm still gonna quick do the rounds. It's the rule of having there's a bowl with soup in it. Ah! No! I'm very happy with both Sly and Nina's reaction to, hey, our prince has been pranking us with rats. Like, rats? Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere. Pippin also takes Pippin's job very seriously. There was an earlier comment that, like, you know, wanting to make sure, like, hey, we just fought this robber bandit. Are you okay, King? Like, you know, and I would assume somebody who's a soldier from, you know, Grand Vania must like, kind of have to take their job very seriously in the sense that, like, damn, we've lost a king twice. You know? Yeah, also, you know, from... Alright, this is a good place, though, for us to kind of start on our... Oh my god, please. True. Hasn't had a lot of field experience. Okay, let's go east. And I have to, like, navigate around because we can only be on certain tile sets. So this was the cave we were in earlier. We also, though, have a shrine. Let's check out both. That cave was the one where we were kidnapped to, right? Like... Well... we can check it out. I'm sure, like, it's been almost 2 decades. I want to say it basically has been 2 decades. We know that it was at least it was 10 years since, like, Bianca, or 8 years since us and Bianca returned to Stone, and then like 10 plus. Do you know what I know? I do not. Uh-huh. Okay, then. Hey, okay. Well, it's downstairs. Seems like somewhere a Traveler's Gate might be. Oh, okay. This is where we found the staff that unpetrified us. And a tiny boat. Oh, one of those can't hurt. I'll put that in the heat for now. Okay. So yeah, let's go check out that cave. After we check out that cave, we'll head over to Tiny Metal Hut. I think that'll be a good direction to go. Okay. Oop. Oop. So, beaches. That's the sign that says, don't read the sign, please. This small cave? I wonder. This is small cave. None of the ladies like to hang out in the dank cave? Damn. I don't know what you're talking about. You find all the ladies hanging out in dank cave, right? Like, that's just normal. See, everyone else likes dank cave. Everyone else having a wonderful time here in Dank Cave. Talking about Dank. You know that cave that Maya hated? That was Dank Cave. This is like cave. You know, this is like normal cave. It's like Skeleton House. I'm sorry. These were the two kidnappers. They're just, like, they never moved? Monsters might have killed them. Yeah, but also, like, what if they just sat there like, all we need to do now is wait until the ransom gets paid? Like, you know, that turns into a skeleton. Like, sure, killed by monsters is funny, but I like to think they just waited until the ransom got paid. They never got paid because it never got, you know, never happened. Oh. Nina's just like, yeah, I don't like, you know, going through all these dark places, but, like, you know, it's great being around you, and I know I'm safe, so. Waiting for the third partner, Godot. Damn, yeah. Through here, right? Tiny raft. Just the world's tiniest raft. You know, it's actually really cool to be back here and see the raft being this tiny, because this was the raft we were on as a kid. And it wasn't tiny then, it was just a raft. That's cute. I don't have jail key. We can't do that to Pippin. How a bummer. Okay, I have to remember how we got around this. I think it was like... It's not here. This is where we were before. Do I go around to the left and up? That might have been it. Or left and down? There's not even encounters in here. This cave's just, like, dead. What? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's not really much here. Oh well. Alright. Yeah, because we got ambushed on the way out. That was, like, where we got hit, so... Okay, let's... get on the... Whoa. Tromp. Sand everywhere. Alright, well, you can have swoosh then. Okay. So the place we can go that we know about is we could head over to I-21. Not a lot of HP on that one. Obviously we could go and like check out that the place where we needed a key. That was west of Stock and Barrel, I think was the name in the DS. The Bianca's village. The village Bianca moved to, not the other one. Not El Capa. Now, where are we relative to the world? Okay, there's a continent over there. There's a cave. We went through there. Let's head northwest. That'll get us over to Tiny Metals. We can quick check on Tiny Metals, and then after we check on Tiny Metals, we can head how close are we to Tiny Metals? Okay, it's over there. Do a little bit more scouting. It looks like there's still chunks of the world we haven't been to yet. Not many, but there are some. Pip. Alright. What do we got? 43. I think we needed 50? Yeah, 50 flat. Okay, that's soon. We can also go drop off some collectibles in the world. Alright, let's check on the map places we haven't been. We have the entire northwestern of, like west of Reinhardt we haven't been to. That area's new. We have, like, north of El Haven. We have west, or south of, was it Sarabona? Sarabosa? And west of the desert, down in the bottom left corner. And then we have the center island, I guess we could probably get into. Maybe. We might not be able to get past those mountains, we'll have to see. Come on, one fight for the road. Yeah, they got us level. Pippin 6. Okay. So yeah, we'll quick head up, drop things off at the museum. Oh my god. Please. Can I land on this island? Ooh, yeah, okay. It could. We have the ability to land on this island, to that tower, which has been talked about. There's the Mountain of the Gods. That one we don't have a way to land on, it looks like. So we can do tower. Again, with the carpet, it's pretty easy for us to kind of like take a look at the world. I think we'll do that quick here, seeing as I couldn't land on the collectible hut. All right. So north of here. Okay. So we want to go like north here because this is like around where that area in Reinhardt is. So Reinhardt... Oh, this is where I parked? Huh. I didn't know they validated parking all the way out of here. Ooh, this could be the cave. We have unknown cave. Unknown small cave, okay. Alright. Like a good mystery cave. Quick heading up here just to... Okay, let's head to Reinhardt, use the inn, and then we'll head over to Mystery Cave and see how Mystery Cave looks. Mystery Cave might also be where we put Pippin on the side. I am happy to have pulled Pippin out and had Pippin in the party. Yeah, I suppose even if you knew Pippin existed, you would likely be unlikely to ever use, you know. God, Pierre's 29? Look at Pierre here. More HP than Slyo still. What an absolute, just like, powerhouse of a knight. That's the sort of knight I trust, you know? It's interesting, having the carpet makes me skip combats a lot more. We have to get off here, though, because we need to... What's around here? What that means we got in Cave Zone. Grendel! Oofa! Grendel is showing off how our weapons are a little behind the times. Marco specifically is the one I want to get some sort of upgrade for. Yeah, Marco's just having trouble keeping up damage-wise there. But as a slime, we don't have huge weapon reach, you know? I think I'm back to Doricleberry. Let's do that, huh? Hey, that's a lot of health for Nina. Okay. Not gonna say no to snooze. Pippin 7. Pierre hasn't gotten anything really new in a while. I can't open jail. Okay. Jail cave. We need a better key. That's okay. Holy smokes, Blizzard Hawk. This looks deadly. Okay, you're right. That wasn't wrong. Okay. Yeah, this fight's got teeth. No. Oh my god. Okay. It's fine. There's Thwack again. Oh. All right. Yep, that's why I defended. Okay, fights in this area are wildly strong. God. Ah, thank you. Good. Wonder if this could be a problem. Thwack. Multi-thwack. Let's get the hell out of here. There's that life stone. I'm glad it... There was a distinct possibility without that life stone, I fell over and died in that fight. I'm told twice not to come here, indeed. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Alright. Do a little bit of scouting on this, Landmass, not really anything. We already know it's empty on these corners, but we might as well get this clean. It's interesting to think of forests as like an impassable terrain. I haven't been thinking about them at all as like a problem, you know? Okay. So next we have straight north from here, really. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. This is where they would put a treasure under the sea, is this spot right here. Which game, you might ask? All of them. Oh! Alright. Yet another tower. Was a favorite pastime of the gods was building towers. We've seen like 4. This one's cut the hell off. We ain't touching this. Okay, let's head, I like the sky moving as I move left and right. It's cute. Want to head somewhere that has an inn quick. I think I need to go put Pippin on the actual bench. Because, like, every time we enter a town, we're gonna have this, like, problem. The towers are strictly the domain of the gods. I think the last time he was one. It was fine. No problems happened. You can get Batsudes. It was a great idea, and everyone was happy with it. Yeah, okay. So we need to zoom to Gridvania because we need to go. We can't just go to Monster Hut. Because I need to specifically go to the tavern for the drop-off. Alright, so we're gonna dismiss Pippin. I'm not even gonna bother taking Pippin's stuff back for now. And then let's pick up a pair of Hawkmen. Slip. There they are. It's slip. It's true. Like, oomph plus focus on Rusty could be extremely real. Alright, let's head back to... You know what? Let's just go do the thing. The other place we can go is the tower in the center, and if we can actually, like, go in here and open the, open the place up, that'd be nice. Okay. Okay. Here we are in Ludman Shrine. That's a seal and a freaking half you got here, bud. Holy shit. That's cute. Hurry up. Is that good? I'm sorry, did you steal a cat? Let's get out of here and go talk to Ludman. Hey, Ludman. Marco has the best movement in the game. Again, when we, like, leave an area, well, usually Marco will do a full spin. It's really cute. Okay, so let's... Boom, zoom back to Cerebona. Oi. Oh, okay. So this actually could really get you if you don't know about the watchtower, huh? Like, if you don't realize that the tower is a separate map item, I can see this really just be like, what? I know I would. I'd be like, excuse me? What do you mean watchtower? We've all run out of time. Great grandfather sealed that ruffian. this is cool. Oh, this is really cool. Oh! Big! That's like a weapon. What the f... This rules. I really love being able to see the, like, shrine break at a far distance. And, like, Ludman's just like, well, we're all dead. I'll leave you to it, you know? You know, if you want to try and fight, I suppose. But... Look at how huge the damn thing is. Alright. Give me giant burger. Yoshi's Island. I want revenge. Alright. Let's rock. Buon. Huge! Look at how big this dude is. I love the camera showing the scale completely here. This kicks so much ass. Bjorn the Behemoth in the DS. Alright. First things first. We are wielding a real sword today. We need to kabuff. We need to oomph, sly, and we actually are going to insulate just to, you know. $122 damage! Okay. Punch! Kabuff. Actually, you should be defending, and then kabuff. Just, we need defenses to be as high as possible here. Hot wind? I feel confident. Oh god, you have double act with that, huh? Okay. Alright, we need to start moving, though. Hot wind. Yeah, without insulate, that would be 100 damage. It's still a major problem, as you're seeing. Thank you, King. Okay. Oh, you've got both. All right, jerk. I don't have sap on anyone. This is gonna be a pain. I can at least dispel that. Not this turn. Reapply oomph. Reapply insulate. God, you've got Kasap too. Oh God. Alright. Okay. So let's go ahead and Heavenly Sword you. Yep, there's Hot Wind. Thank goodness we have defense for that. Okay, and... Okay. Okay. Real damage? Okay, slides down again. God damn it. Okay. Marco's running out of MP. Yeah, need to reapply the insulate there, or else Sly just falls over dead to it. Full heal, attack, oomph. Marco just do some minor damage, I suppose. Hot Wind is deal-withable. Okay, Sly should be fine from this. Are we in a big enough fight to switch? No, we don't have swap in this. Yeah, this one's looking a little bad for the home team. Marco is 100% necessary for that insulate, though. Okay. Okay. Nina is not really left with a lot to do here, huh? There's Kasap. It's pretty bad. There's Hot Wind. Alright, Slyo's also out of things now. Severe lightning. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. There's severe lightning. And Kasap. Kasap is bad, but like, what are you gonna do? I think I need to be offensive here. Wind. Alright, Sly will have to heal self. Sure, at this point, Kasap is a dead turn. Hot Wind. As long as Sly is standing at the end of these actions, it's fine. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oop, okay. That's pretty bad. Marco's doing some damage. Okay. Come on, Marco. It's all up to you, King. You gotta get there, Marco. Oh, this is bad. Oh, okay. This is quite bad. Okay. Well. Okay. That's a problem. Dead, dead, dead. The buff. Okay. I don't think we can take on our friend there at the moment. Imagine if we didn't have Insulate, what that looks like. That's like, that boss right there is near, like, quite near on the move set, like what I would expect from like maybe not specifically a final boss, but close to it. Yeah. I did not realize that going up to the top of the tower would immediately start a fight. I thought we were gonna have to like walk back to the place and such. But yeah, we have to have the huge set piece. We could just, you're right, we could just reload and save like $6,000. Probably should do that, huh? Okay, where am I getting a better weapon for Marco? I think that's one of the biggest missing pieces. Hold on, let's go check the, that's the inn. And what if I... You're not wrong. Hit that button and then save some money. So also let me step away for just a moment. So, be right back. Okay. Between Zing and Uncursed's party is close, being able to ignore the divine mandate of the church. If only we could tell ourselves how much experience we need for a level, we'd be ready. Okay. So... thinking about Zing. The big thing is here, now we have 8... Like... We mentioned equipment upgrades, and having 8,000 less dollars does not get us an equipment upgrade. You know what I mean? So Steel Fang is a 10-point upgrade for Marco to make Marco single target. We do have one, so like, we can do that for a boss fight, obviously. I can also definitely get like let's go check around. I think there were some other reasonable... El Haven. Let's go to El Haven quick. Okay, so... Oh god! How'd you get back in the party, Pippin? Nice try. Okay. Dreamblade, Warhammer, Steel Whip, Ice Sword, Charm Sword. Charm Sword would be a real thing. Won't say, but how much health do you expect a boss like Bjorn to have? 3K. Maybe a little more, because we've been moving forward in time. Mentally, like, 3K, maybe higher. Oh yeah, let's actually quick equip, just Papa's Sword is a plus 15. And that's what we were using in the fight. So, Charm Sword is a plus 30 on that. Ice Sword still nobody used, that's weird. Magic armor for Marco, but that would overwrite our heal sash, and I like that a lot. However, also magic armor for, like, Sly or Slyo might be a reasonable pickup, too. Okay. I'm thinking pick up the Charm Sword. Steel Whip's also not a bad idea. Steel Whip for Nina might actually be better. It's 5 less than Charm Sword, but, like, it keeps Nina's group attack. So, like, obviously it's worse for that fight, but it makes Nina a little bit more of a helper. And I really do need to start getting these single target damage weapons, though, because, like, I have my equipment is Edge Boomerang, Morning Star, you know, like. Yeah, there's a lot of this we can throw out for cash if we need to. I'm gonna go sell 1 turtle shell, and then we're gonna go ahead and buy a single charm sword. Oh, 98. Oh, hold on. I thought it was 92. One moment. Yes, I know that's not any gold. I just needed to do that for my own sake. Iron armor gets us there. No, 1 iron armor, please. Okay. Yeah, I do not have the speedrun menuing going on in this one. Nina can carry this. Alright, let's get out of town. We're gonna quick go. Again, we need to go put Pippin away, put Slib back in the party. Then we're gonna head to the central area and see if, you know, we can do some, like, clearly we're a little out of our league on the, that's not exactly where we needed to go. We're a little out of our league on that fight, so if we can go kind of do some, you know, hanging around the center island, maybe getting some fights there, maybe see what that tower's all about. I think we're close on the Bjorn fight, but like. Not quite there yet. I think we could do it, but it would be like kind of hitting our head against the wall a little bit, and I don't like. This is a point where we don't have to do that. There are other things we can do, so. That's sort of a getting told, hey, maybe you should like go anywhere else, you know. Okay. Let's quick save, and then we'll head to the center. Oh, yeah, you're right. There's a couple. That's one of the places that does have some locked doors. The basement, right? I should go check that. I thought the basement was going to be where the big metal was, but we didn't. Check that. I know there's a couple other places that have doors, but I just haven't, like... Because we did a world tour last stream, I don't want to do a full-on go to every single place again. And my memory doesn't tell me exactly where all those, like, you know, armories are. I think there's gotta be one or two more. I'm happy to see Slib just hanging out in the party. How you doing? We gotta level Slib up for, like, the inevitable, you know, multi-hour slime racing stream. Okay, let's quick go to Metal Kings. I can also, like, beat up on a couple slimes outside of here since we're here. I generally like to at least take a fight or two while we're in the area. There was a spin. Marco's spin is really good. I like Marco's spin. But yeah, down here there were, like, some treasures. Oh, we don't have the key for it. It's a jail! No! We don't have jail key! Crap! Okay. Alright. Someday we'll find jail key somewhere in the world. Alright, let's get in a fight or two on this island. You know, we have some old friends of, you know, other king slimes, but, like, I still do want to, like, give us a shot at a Kira slime. I'm not willing to just, like, fight for a long time to do it, but I'm willing to fight for a short time to do it. Right here. I'm gonna need to find, like... We don't have a party that has access to, sap currently, and that's something we just don't have around. You can't land here. Alright, so let's check out this island. It's like we have access to... God, Slib has Kasap? Hold on. This ain't the spot. We gotta kind of get on the inside of this, Okay. Ah, Big Cat. We could do Big Cat, too. Big Cat's always, you know. Alright, triple. I probably want to re-equip Edge Boomerang for the moment. The other thing that having a sword on does is it lets us crit. You can't crit with a boomerang. Or a Morning Star. Like, multi-hit things can't crit, so... Okay, so there's like a... Oh? What? Okay. Yeah, the kids had to have had their own fairy adventures, right? Oh, God. There's something here. I'll have to have some way to dispel fog. Looks like a big spade. Blade. Alright, we have the confused blade, which is obviously... Oh, well, never mind. What? Hey, it's Golem. Good. Golem. A lot of experience. That's nice. Slyo 30. Hey! Get them slim levels. Good. Pierre 30. Alright. Damn, nice. Thanks, Golem. Alright. Tower. Okay. Looks like we've got a tower to climb. Tower of the Gods. Oh! What sort of enemies do we have? Tower of the Gods? Centauruses? Sure. Tower of the Gods will give us, obviously, like, you know, we'll be able to climb and explore a dungeon, but also, you know, get some fights in, maybe make some new friends. Treasure? No. Behemoth. Oof, okay, they've got defenses. Makes sense. Oh! They also got a very cute attack. Charge. Clang. Visible clang. Uh-huh. 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 Anyway. Ooh, can I just spell that? That's a good question. I'm sure we'll get another bite at that apple, but that would be something you might expect. Sly 22? 3 HP sounds small, but in that fight might have been the difference between life and death like 4 times. Oh, also another Yggdrasil leaf. We got like 3 of those hanging around. Oh no! Nina's just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Wow. Taking the lumps around here. Some bull soldiers called warhogs. Good name. Yeah, about 1,000 experience to fight around here, which is, you know, that's a metal slime. Wondering when we'll start seeing, like, regular, liquid metal. Hello? How the hell did they get here without a magic carpet? That's wild. Sure. Unit 21. Small HP, big MP. Hey! Yes. Hey, dude. Want to join my band? Alright, we're gonna send... This is Horus. Horus only knows mid-heal, but that's still, you know... Horus is known, indeed. The most Aaron of horses, you know. Names are Winnie, Trigger, Silver, and Dusty. Alright, let's put Slib back in the... Yeah, buff! Oh, what? What? My liege. Marco, we found a friend. We need to recruit. It's Big Green! Indeed. We found a friend. Interesting. We need Marco to send out the summons. Yeah, we're gonna need Marco to get the last hit on that one to be able to recruit. We need more royalty. That's alright. Good to find some, you know, friends in the Jellyman. This is a good one. I like the look on Jellyman. Jellyman was nowhere to be found. Goodbye, Jellyman. Sure as a beat to hell Tower of the Gods. 2 of them. Okay, as I said, as long as Marco gets the last blow, I believe in our power to recruit the king. Never mind. Marco does not need the last blow. The king is here. Let's go. We've got a new king. Look, our party just knows how kings work, and that's just how it is. Omni. You have an Omni heal. That's your move, huh? that's the move you have? You have Omni heal with 135 MP. King Kier Slime of the DS, named Kingu, Lord, Duke, and Marquis. This truly is the king of slimes. Look, what moves do you need? Omni Heal? Drain Magic? I don't know what to tell you. I think Blizzard Man can go take a walk. Let's quick, we're just gonna... Oh, I can't leave. Okay, fine. We'll walk the hell out of here. I need to go investigate the king. We need to go, like... I need to go power the king. It's true, we don't have, like, a ceiling. Zoom might be viable. I need to step back and investigate our new king. Like, Omni, like, you know, the new marriage of Marco and Omni has really changed the landscape of all these kingdoms. And, well, you know. Congratulations on the two. I feel very happy for them. Ooh, we get to find out. It's time. Item, Heavenly Sword, Behemoths. It worked! This is a game about wedding and royalty, indeed. Like, why wouldn't, you know, Marco find a spouse? I'm very happy for them. Okay, that broke those defenses. Let's see if zoom works from here. Okay, zoom just works off here. Cool. It's an open air tower. Okay, so, taking a look at Omni. '95 strength. Omni heal is not usable outside. Can you use, like, obviously slime outfit would work on you. You've also got nice defenses, too. Magic shield, huh? Alright. Yep, okay, so on Marco, it's Boomerang, Silk Hat, Magic Shield. Okay. Sadly, Omni is also not not the hero of slime. How has that game not been made yet? Wait a minute. I say the hero of slime aloud, and we haven't had that yet. Like, we've had the hero of time for like decades, but no hero of slime. Come on. Marco can use a magic shield. Marco has a magic shield equipped right now. Magic shield, Silk Hat, Heal Slime Sash, Edge Boomerang. So we want to find another... Do we have another hat? I think we have another hat, don't we? Silk Hat. Silk Veil? Can anyone wear that? I don't wear Silk Veil. Okay. Okay. I assume our weapon of choice is going to have to be Steel Fang for the moment. Which is fine, that's like real. And then we need a armor that'll work. You can't cloak, can you? Turtle shell? Turtle shell real. Can't wear the lace. Cannot have the lace slime. Okay. How do I fit you into the party? How the hell? There do seem to be a lot of games titled Slime Hero or Variation on Itch. Okay. Slimes get all the goofy gender equipment, and then also some of the extra slime equipment. Because we do have, like, slime equipment, you know, slime outfit. Slime can wear boxer shorts. Okay. Just walk around in boxer shorts and a heel sash. Can they wield boomerang? Yeah, they can wield boomerang. I think Omni and Marco have the same equip. Cool. Alright, hold on. I gotta, like, set order. It's gonna be like the hero. Two of them. Hold on. Two of them. How many more colors of Slime King can you find? At least one more. There is a more sturdy slime variant we could find in the world. If we can find a fourth on top of that. Oh, look at the flame inside the little, that's cute. But yeah, if we can have, hold on, we can have, the Four Kings. Is there a priest here? I don't think there's a priest here. I need a priest. Oh. But yeah, we could have Sly, Marco, Omni, and Pigby. Or not, sorry, wrong, that's the prince. We would have, Slyo, Marco, Omni, Pigby. And here we have the Four Kings. Well, there's a King Slime that I have as my background, and that's our old friend Spot from Dragon Warrior Monsters. I have a drawing from the Jelly Omelet? I believe it was. I don't looking for a signature. I don't see one now. But my background is the Beast Slime King, Spot Slime. Yeah, we got the Four Kings. Oh, yeah, we haven't been back to, that's a place I can go. I mentioned it earlier, I hadn't been back to Oracleberry. Boom, boom, boom. The Kings. It's been literal years. I'm so happy that, like, our party is blessed by Slime Kings. As I said, the game is made of the friends we make along the way, you know? Oh, the world's gotten too dangerous. We can't go out and look for cool items anymore. Maybe the friends we made along the way were the real friends we made along the way. You got it. Okay, I actually want an oracle here. Hello, yes, this is God. Slyo needs all the experience. Ina also needs some of the experience. Sly needs some. Marco needs... Oh, actually, Marco's quite close. Ooh! That is not the height that I expected Omni to need for the next level. I'm sorry, wait. Art, I need to go back to that. Hold on. Art... How synced are the Kings? Seven, 4, 9, 7, 7. Okay, they're close. Pigby also is like getting there. Okay. So let's save. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, right, it's... Whatever, Oracle Berry... Oh, I should probably at least check. I don't think this shop inventory is updated after 20 years, but you know. Goodbye. I just wanted to check the shop. Goodbye. Okay. Just gone. Oh god, am I going to become an idiot? Oh no. Am I gonna like... What if I run off to the casino like that? Many breaths. Oh, sweet. I ain't saying no to that. Alright, let's quick, let's use the end. Try to get the armor shop back so I can check the armor shop and then write it off because, like, assumedly it's not worth it. Let me check the weapons while I'm thinking about it. Yeah. I can buy another edge boomerang there. 1,500 bucks. What I'm looking for is flame boomerang. That's gotta be the killer. That was where it was in 3. We had a in the Pachisi board was where we got our flame boomerang, and the flame boomerang in that was way overpowered for what we had at the time. It was like just wildly strong when we got it. Here I think if we got it, it would be like on curve if we got it at this point, but you know. Okay, let's go check the armor shop because, again, I don't think anything's gonna change, but, like, I have to. Yeah, well, the flame boomerang, it was the weapon I ended up using. Alright, we're... Look. I don't work in the shop anymore. Okay, let's head... I think Metal King Castle is going to be the best. Now, how do I want to do this party if I want to get put... Like, I want to climb with Omni. Crap. Oh, hey. Like, just put Slyo on the bench for a little while? Metal Slime was killed. Wouldn't be the worst. I actually like that idea. Wonder if we keep party chat if Slyo's not in the party. I'm willing to try it. I think it'll be fun. Hail. Omni heal 36. Recover entire party HP. So I actually should put the charm sword on. Yeah, the poison needle does a kill. Thump. Would love to get another sash for Omni, but alas. Oh no! Boom, boom. There we go, crit. Peter, what was that? What did... Hold on, why would you even choose those moves in that order? We're gonna do this for the moment. Okay. Let's go climb a tower. We can cross, yeah, we can cross that. If things get bad, so if things get bad in the tower, Nina does have Zoom. We're a little limited in like what we can do for healing. Well, Sly still has full heal. Like we don't have the MP pool that Slyo has though, is kind of the thing. I guess with that, maybe I just take like a wizard ring with me. Wherever the heck my wizard ring is. Oh, I'm not seeing it because it's called prayer ring in this one. Yes. Omni over there is having a day. Okay, anyway. To the gods! There is no one in that direction. Oh no, we can't party chat. Okay. I'm willing to climb the tower this way anyway. It's that Slyo has this, like, just really, this charisma to get people to open up. I like to think that these four are very good friends, though. You know, the kings and the prince and princess get along pretty well. Like, you know how, like, a slime knight is, like a little knight riding a slime? Like, the kids get to be like King Slime Knight, you know? You can't recruit without Sly on the party? Like, not at all? That's wild. I guess Sly was the monster tamer. I'd assume Nina would be able to do that, I suppose, but... Yeah. Whoa. The kings. Face yourself. Oh, Marco's slightly taller. At least dupe Marco slightly taller. Well, that's fun. Oh no, they've got right, Zing. An Omni heal. Hey, Sly 23. Alright, small points there. That's fine though. Ooh, you're trying to put Marco out of a job, Sly. Now here's the trick. Sly as the hero, and this is something that's true of like every game. Sly as the hero is very overloaded. Like we have the healer, we have a healer with Kabuff, Insulate, Dispel, and strong single attacks. Hey, we only need 6 more of those. Yeah, that's always been like how the hero works. When you have access to everything, you know, you got to deal with like that's a good problem, not a bad problem, by the way. Not exposed to see them at the same time, expect them to be strict recolors. That's actually really interesting. That like they are strict recolors, like or that they are not strict recolors. Like there's a size difference there. I wouldn't. You're right. I guess I didn't think about that, but I wouldn't expect that. Yeah, having access to the different abilities is quite worth it. This is Nina's level 22. 7 MP, that's a lot. Nina getting another... Hey! Hold on, I saw that. That was a spell I was just talking about wanting. Kasap. That is a spell that gets a job done. Like, we don't have access to either in the current set. Sorry, I'm just watching the kings spin. And it is also true, though, now that Insulate is off the table, Omni is starting to look like a stronger singular option than Marco, seeing as they have the same equip pool, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to be able to use the same equip pool, so it's... And I only have one copy of the heal sash, so, like, that's a restriction there. But also, like, Omni brings something that Marco no longer has a unique niche with the power of having Insulate. We'll have to see how they stack up stats-wise. Now Marco's taking some lumps. Luckily, Marco heals those off, so it's not really, like, a problem. But I also assume that Marco is going to continue getting powerful and more effective skills as we level. Not gonna lie, we might stick with both of them. You know, I like having multiple King Slimes on the party. King Slimes are like my favorite, like just flat my favorite. I was thinking I was gonna say my favorite slime, but no, I think they're just my favorite. I love them. Give Mega Magic. I have to assume. Yeah, there's no, like, Marco, when I say Marco leaving the party, I specifically mean the main four. There's no point where Marco would leave the 8. Like, that's just not real. I wonder how close this is in build to, like, the Heavenly Tower from 3 and 4. Like, obviously 4 is the game that's directly connected. We've had multiple mentions of like, Secret Revolution, Zenithian equipment, all that jazz. But, like, we also had the bit in 3 and 4 where where, like, our climb up that tower in 4 looked very similar to the climb that we had in 3. It wasn't, like, the same layout, but it was the same tile set, I guess would be the way I'd put it. I'm trying to let Marco just heal it off alone, but it's like kind of having problems. Foot! Goodbye. We can't recruit that one, they're dead. My plan there was to get an Omni heal in and then, like, start doing a little bit of draining in future fights. I don't actually think draining on these will work very well. They have to have some MP to be able to go Iron Body. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh. Is it king level time? Marco 11. Okay. Like to see that, especially the MP. Agility good on that too. And then, let's see what an Omni level looks like. Omni 4. Okay. Kind of similar. Okay, good MP raise. Agility, luck 5. Interesting. The heavenly cheesy ticket. As we know from other games, God loves to play Tsururoku. One of the wishes you get in 3 is just for a table, so... Oh, there's the clang. What? Okay, let's head up. Trying to think of the Alpha Centauri quote about God not playing dice. Of course God plays dice. He cheats. Chairman Shenji Yang? Probably Chairman Shenji Yang. That just sounds correct. Alpha Centauri is a game I hold a lot of love for. I wish there were a way to stream it a little better than I've had in the past. Because like the things you get for the like little videos you get when you complete a secret project don't work very well, and the source doesn't like capture well because it full screens weirdly. But anyway. Well, let's head on up. Oh! Well, doesn't that just beat all? Ew, we're gonna do the Magma Staff thing. Okay. So this was we used the Magma Staff before to bust through like a mountain. And we'll do it again. Goodbye. Also, the Magma Staff tended to be like a pretty useful like piece of equipment. Yeah, that's -7 on the Charm Sword, and the Charm Sword was like +15. Said by yourself, Centaurus from Arrow games changes the resolution willy-nilly. I've tried to do whatever, get a setup, so displaying whatever to fix Windows 7 never got quite into work. Yeah, same. The only thing I can think of that would be like in any way functional would be like doing some sort of like literal like Windows emulation, having and running it in within an emulator, and then having that emulator be set to a specific size. But even that, like, all right, let's go ahead and give the Magma Staff over to Nina. Slime in heaven. It's the most reasonable answer, and it ain't reasonable. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's go to the collectible museum. Yeah, I don't plan on keeping the, So where we could go is that, so that place in particular is, that lake over on the east side there. Like, right close to Elhaven. We saw a castle underwater, and we didn't know what the hell that was, but that's Zenithia right there, so apparently fell to Earth. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quick time switch. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna not keep Slyo around like that just because as I've mentioned, party chat's so important as a thing. And not having it is sad. Hello? Let's set up some displays. Okay. Put... put... Here, raw placeable? No. Put... And we're gonna put... Okay. Then we'll go quick... The secret jewel's already incredible. Yeah, I mentioned that we could, like, place it in a thing, so if we keep an eye out for something we can, like, combine it with. Was there a slot on, like, the... What did I put upstairs? Is that the big shield? I should go check out the big shield. I have an entire floor of collectibles I still haven't, gotten. Anyway, this is the giant medal. I love the giant medal. Because it is equipable, it looks like, but, like, nobody can use it. So... Alright. I think I'm... Only a true hero. So let's... Time switch. I'll give me like a fight. One fight, please. Oh. Hello? One fight. No! Liquid metal slime was nowhere to be found. More people wander in the halls. More people wander in the halls. I've hired a receptionist. All right. That's cool. In the DS version, Mimi's name is Souvenir. Womp womp. Okay. Okay, nobody else back here. Anyway. I think this is probably the time to go ahead and slow things. We now have a very direct goal in like one that we can do. We can just go to over to El Haven and open up, try to get the Zenithia with the Magma Staff. We also have the boss fight awaiting us in Sarabona. We'll go to Ned's. That'll be a good place. Tiny hut. Hey, Ned. Hold on, I gotta... some lady is running the followers of light, the warriors of light. We still haven't gone back to them to beat them the heck up. That's something we need to take care of in the midterm. Yeah, I suppose the queen. Oh no. Anyway. So yeah, next time we'll go ahead and make our run at the Zenithian Castle. We'll continue the journey of the Four Kings, plus or minus Four Kings. I'm so happy that Omni joined up, though. That's great. What a perfect happenstance. I couldn't ask for a better moment. So anyway. That's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. If you want to catch more, follow, subscribe. Thank you to everybody who did, but honestly, everybody who's here having a good time. A+. Glad to have you here. Upcoming stream stuff. Friday's more Slay the Spire. Sunday's more Battle Network 4. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.